Hey YouTube, it's Lindsay and this is my 16-week pregnancy update. Today is Monday, June 20th, 2011, and I am 16 weeks and 2 days pregnant today. And as you can see, I got my glasses, which is really exciting. I love them. They're awesome. I'm so excited that I got them because if you remember, I suffer from terrible headaches. I pretty much talked about that in like every video. And these have cut them down so much, even more so than from when I was just taking out my contacts at night. Even though I did have the kind that you can sleep in, I started taking them out, which helped. Didn't completely get rid of them, but I've had these glasses now for like 7 days. I wore my contacts once last week when we went to Chicago, which was really fun. And I think I've taken Tylenol maybe twice. Maybe only one or two times. And the first was the first day that I got them, and I kind of anticipated, my eyes, needing to adjust and stuff, so I don't really even count that. But, like, I love them. I'm so in love with my glasses. And I think they look kind of cool, too. I didn't think I could pull off this look, but I kind of like them. So I went to the doctor today, and I'll talk more about my appointment in a bit, but I did bring up two major symptoms to my doctor this morning and talked to her about that. The first one was heart palpitations. I haven't gotten them in a few days, but like last week I got them like 3 or 4 nights in a row, and I was only really getting them when I was going to sleep and like lying down. I would like feel my heart like pounding in my chest, and I wasn't like overexerting myself or anything at that point, just trying to go to sleep. So she said as long as you don't have like a shortness of breath or they're really painful, they're fine. Apparently, and this makes a lot of sense, there's so much more blood flowing through your body now because of the baby that your heart is just working that much harder, so it's gonna, sometimes you're gonna feel it. Like I said, I haven't felt it in a couple of days, but she didn't seem worried, so I'm not going to be too worried at this point either. The other symptom that I talked to her about was Braxton Hicks contractions. Yeah, I've been having those. I thought it was super early to be having them, so that was like my main concern, but she said, no, totally fine. And, even though I've never been pregnant before, I guess it's fine. I started really noticing them on this past Thursday. I think I had experienced them a few times before that, but I didn't really make the connection that they were Braxton Hicks. But Thursday, I was kind of running around my house like a mad woman. I wasn't drinking enough water at all, and they were kind of painful. And everything that I'd read about Braxton Hicks said that they're not painful. You just get like this tightening and pressure like in your uterus area, which I got along with like a pretty strong menstrual cramp feeling. And they lasted like 30 seconds or something like that. And I got 8 to 10 of them on Thursday, and I got them again on Friday and Saturday, but they weren't painful. They were just the pressure and the tightness. She said they were fine, but if I am overexerting myself and working too hard and I start getting them and they get painful, she said definitely take a break, definitely drink some water, and they'll ease up. So, and like I said, I haven't experienced the painful ones since Thursday, and yesterday and today I didn't get them at all, so I think it's just kind of a thing that'll kind of come and go. Other things that I've been noticing, I've totally been in the nesting mode the past week and a half or so. I've been cleaning. I cleaned both of our bathrooms really well. I cleaned my craft room, or I attempted to clean it. That's a big undertaking. I have so much stuff in there. So I'm in the process, I'll say, of cleaning that. And then on Thursday, when I had all the Braxton Hicks contractions, I was moving around my room, or our room, like crazy, going through all of my clothes, and I ended up putting together like 7 or 8 bags full of clothes that I don't want, that I know will never fit me again, that are just ugly, so that I can give them to Salvation Army or Goodwill or somebody. So now I just got to figure out what to do with them, because they're just kind of hanging out in our hallway right now, and I don't like looking at them because I want them gone. And I could probably even go through my clothes another time and probably add like at least 2 or 3 more bags, but I'll save that for another time probably. Another symptom that I've been having, sore back. I pretty much have a sore back all the time. And I knew going into pregnancy that was going to happen just because like I am so top heavy that it's just inevitable that my back's going to hurt, the physics of the thing, I guess. So over the weekend I had my husband give me some massages, which did help. But going along with the back pain, I've been having some problems, or I had been having some problems of figuring out a comfortable position to sleep in. And then I remembered that my husband bought me a Snuggle a couple months ago, and I used it like once or twice, and I was kind of like, If you don't know what a Snuggle is, it's a pregnancy body pillow. It's like this weird like curlicue shaped thing. So I whipped it out, and oh my gosh, it is awesome. If you're pregnant and you can get your hands on a Snuggle, they're kind of expensive. I think we paid like $60 for it, but it's so worth it once you figure out like how to sleep in it, because I don't think I was using it right the first time, and that's why I didn't like it. But I figured it out, and it's awesome. And I don't know why they market this only towards pregnant people, because even if you're not pregnant, this thing is going to be comfortable. Trust me, I will probably use it afterwards. Super, super comfortable. I've been sleeping much better, and my back pain isn't completely gone, but I'm able to find comfortable positions to sleep in, which is helpful. Like I said, we had our doctor's appointment today. That damn Doppler. Again, like it took her probably 4 minutes this time to find our heartbeat. Last time it only took her 2, and that felt like a lifetime. Can you imagine? Like, she was searching for 4 minutes, and I wasn't looking at her face because I was just like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. But my husband was in the room, and he said that after like a couple minutes, she started to get a little nervous. But she was looking up, not right up at my belly button, but just an inch or two under my belly button. And the baby is like all the way down there. It is probably... I'm trying to measure here. It's probably a good 5 or 6 inches under my belly button is where we found the heartbeat. Sorry, that's my friend. Like right under. Oh, I'm sorry if she keeps going. It is right under my belly button, just 5 or 6 inches below that. So it has moved from my left side to the middle of my tummy. And then she was like counting the heartbeats once we did find it, and it sounded like she said, oh, looks like 116. 116? She's like, no, 160. Okay, phew. Really sounded like she said 116 beats per minute, which is incredibly low for a baby, especially since the last time it was 165. But it's 160 this week, which is perfect. No cause for alarm. She said everything looked good. We don't have, we're smooth sailing so far, which is great. I am still down like 6 to 7 pounds from, and there she is. Still down like 6 to 7 pounds from the first doctor's appointment. And they haven't said anything about it. I wasn't, I'm not small, so, I'm sure they're fine with it. But I'm pretty sure by like my next appointment, I'll definitely gain a little bit of weight back. I'll be very surprised if I don't. And then, I got my labs done today by I think it was called a phlebotomist, something like that. She was really good. She stuck me once with the needle and got a good vein. But I just did not expect them to take 8 vials of blood. That, to me, seemed like a lot. But, it was fine. So hopefully all of them come back negative. I had to sign something about an HIV test. I don't know why I had to sign anything about it, because they're just taking my blood for everything, but I had to sign something specifically for that. And then I had to sign that I declined the cystic fibrosis test. I wasn't, I was like, I don't know. And I asked the lady if our insurance covered it, and she said, you'll have to talk with your insurance company about that. So I was like, well, since we're doing it today, I really can't. So just, no, I won't do it. My husband is half Cuban. And from what I recall, I could totally be wrong, but from what I recall, white people are the most prone to get cystic fibrosis, and then all of the other races. Like their chances are much more minimal. So I feel pretty okay about not doing that test. Neither of our families have a history of it that we know of. So I think we'll be okay. But, I guess on the slight chance that our baby does have it, we'll deal with it when it comes. And then, most exciting thing, we scheduled our next appointment, which is the anatomy scan. So it's a big ultrasound. They're, going to measure the baby and look at all that. I don't know exactly what they look for. I've never had one, but, I would assume, measure it, look at the heart, look at, the brain, all that good stuff. And then hopefully we'll be able to figure out the sex of the baby, and confirm my suspicions of a girl. I'm like 99% positive that it's a girl. I will be completely shocked if it's a boy. I won't be disappointed. Don't mistake my being shocked for being disappointed, because that's not the case. But I definitely will be very surprised if I'm wrong. I'm usually not wrong on many things. But we don't have that scheduled until July 18th. So 4 weeks from today, we'll know, hopefully, if the baby cooperates. So that seems so far away, but it's still, giving us time to kind of like really let it sink in that we're having a baby, and we're not going to be able to call it anymore. It's going to have like a title, like him or her, before we, settle on the name. So I think that's basically it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to either leave them in the comments below, or you can private message me. And I will talk to you guys next week, and subscribe if you want. And let me know if you are doing pregnancy vlogs too, because I love watching them. So yeah, I will talk to you guys next week. Bye.